Hello, fellow Rangers. Jonas here, and today we're reviewing my first Power Ranger review. Is the Power Rangers Lightning Collections Mighty Morphin Snizzers by Hasbro 2022, and this is from season one. So this is my first Power Ranger Lightning Collections and own it, and thinking, wait a minute, why are we reviewing this? This is also my first Power Ranger. It's also my first Power Ranger villain reviews, so that's that. So here is Power Rangers Lightning Collection package of the Snizzers. But before that, if you know who the Snizzer is, Snizzer is created by Fencer from the episode Foul Play in the Sky, where after he was a camera left of the plane was, but for some reason the pilot is there sleeping potion when the cameras panic. Meanwhile, the Ford Ranger try to face out against Snizzers, but in the end, Henry's did landing. It comes back, it fights him, but then it gets arrow shoot, and a arrow uses power, it kills Snizzard. That's about it. And he's voiced by Brian Kristen, you may not familiar, who played a role for and the white name from the TV series Breaking Bad. So that's about. And he also voiced Zordon for 2017's Power Rangers movie. So here is the packages. Now the package looks nice, little. There's a figure cell now instead of window box. There's our lightning collections. Nice little image of the scissors. Nice little green ones. And the side is some scissors. And the other side has got the same image. It's no fault. And on the back there is no re-up. Sadly, there is no re-up. Unfortunately, there is no re-up. You cannot read his bio. It would have been awesome if it shows a bio. It talks about this. And it shows a little figure. He's 7.5 inches. What's his nice ones? So anyway, let's get opens up. Let's take a look. Alright, we're back, guys, with Snizzer out of the box. And he is a pretty big. He's how tall is? This figure is stand about 7.5 inches, which according to his box. So Snizzard looks. This figure of Snizzard looks pretty excellent and looks pretty good. He looks as just like he did in 100% looks just like he did in the show accurate seeing the shows, which is a nice little pretty accurate. Now, before we get to his surgery, let's take a look at the head sculpt first. Let's take a look at the head sculpt. Better take a look at the head sculpt for Reds or Snizzers. The head sculpt for Snizzer, he looks really terrifying. Looks menacing, sick as heck. And just like he did his show accurate, I really like his head. It looks really sick, really disgusting. His little red, his got eyes are red. I like his little sharp teeth. It does a little mouth open. His mouth open. Well, you can clearly, but it's kind of hard to see. I'm gonna turn the lights on. You can actually see it's got a tongues of red. You can actually see it's got eyes are red. You can see his mouth inside. He's got a red on it. It looks pretty nasty one, pretty show accurate. Oh, he has a golden apple. He has a golden apple on the top. With no idea. There's no idea. I had no idea where he got his golden apple on top. Has a golden apple on the top of his head. So yeah, no idea. In cases. So apparently, overall detail in this one's. So I guess idea details. Now, ultimately, the still idea was in details. So yeah, and it shows the rest of the back looks pretty nice. It has a translucent fan. You can actually very see it. It's hard to see. The back here shows a nice little detail. Shows I really like his tail. This just came with the tail, so it goes plug into his tail. Not as compared to neck of Godzilla's. And it's got a articulation. It has a very rubbers. It's got a flexible rubber. It looks pretty cool. It can actually send it. Yeah, don't worry about standing with this. And shows the rest of my looks really nasty. I really like his skull down. It has a snake head. It looks pretty sick. The not much details of these shows the rest of the whole body was shows a very twisted demonic snake. It was kind of disturbing. Well, it's kind of hard to see. Well, it's kind of nice little detail. It's got a peg holes. Nice one. Looks like he's got paint was on the foot. Looks like it's an accident. Now, figure size comparison. No, unfortunately, I don't have the Power Rangers Lightning Collection yet. Maybe someday we'll get the Power Rangers Lightning Collection figure sometime in the future. Here he is. Now, for size compares, here's next to Kimberly. This is from the, I believe is a, I think that was a, what was his name? The Power Rangers Lightning Storm Collection. I can't remember his name. Try to look it up. I can't remember. I can't remember. I don't remember. I believe that was. I can't remember. I believe that was Lightning Collection. I believe that was Store Collections. I can't remember. I believe the Classic Collections. So yeah, I can't remember the secret is. Oh yeah, Legacy Collection. Sorry, not Lightning Collection. Legacy Collection. And it's pretty taller than that in the show. He's so shorter this one. So other than that, this one. Now, as for articulation for Snizzers, it has no head articulation. The head does not move. You can't turn his head because it's a rubber suit. And his arms goes up and down, goes in and out that much. No bisexual. It doesn't bend in the elbow. It does get swivel wrist movement. It does kind of waist articulation. You can make a head moves. It has a bouldering waist, kind of up and down. Was pretty cool. And his leg is forward and back, goes in and out that much. He has a distal, then in the knee, and his ankle pointer side to side. Also, the tails are also articulation you can wrap right. It does kind of a little bend and flexible rubbers. And it's pretty cool. It's a nice little cool features. And nice little rubber, hard rubber plastic. And that's all pretty cool ones. It does a little stand here, that much. Now, as far as the weapons, as far as the surgery goes, now for weapons. Now here comes the weapons to surgery. Now for weapons. Now as far as the weapon goes. Now for weapons of surgery, you get Snizzer's bow and arrow with the snake arrows. Apparently, you cannot remove this. They just sculpt it. Not much just detail, just a little detail. It's just a detail, just a little detail, just a green and gray plastic. Now, there's some reason the color is all wrong. No, I can't remember these. Now, in a show, Snizzer's arrow is supposedly black, not gray, so I guess it's on the wrong color. It's got a little flecks of rubber, hard plastic. They're not string or do that. He also hold the weapons to fit nice little. Unlike the to link a weapon to looks like this. And sadly, you can if you want to pose like hold the weapons like that, you cannot pose like hold the arrows like that. It's like shooting the Cobra arrows. That's kind of close. And his other surgery, you got Cobras as rope. It's just a little hard rubber, gummy rubber plastic that goes wrap around the Ranger's his body. One of close actually fit in the rubbers, and it's pretty nice. hold as a snake ropes. The other weapon, his other rope, you get Cobra Snake's rope, looked like a cowboy rope. He was captured ranger when he was again in this. It's pretty fit easy. Here we have is trying to try to take care of the ranger in this case. And his other surgery, you get looks like a plasma energy effect. Now, if you're watching the show, the Snizzard uses a power ability's lightning energy because comes out atop his head. That was the apples. So peg holes. It goes peg hole. Looks like this. And here we have the Snizzard uses plasma energy. It goes zap to this 4 ranger. Gets knocked out. Like ouch. So that's a pretty cool surgery. And finally, the coolest feature, like the shows, it does get mouth open jaws, like it shows. Oh, also I forgot his mouth open. And speaking of mouth open, if you try and take this jaws open off, and the jaws when it opens up, and you can see we get the nice, really nasty looking, very gruesome, disturbing, has very looking jaws come out of his mouth. Shows a nice little snake and nice little rubbers, does little band articulations, nice little, very nice detail on it. There's nothing blood, it's just a red paint, nice little, just a rubber teeth. And that was pretty cool on this. Saying, also does get head goes up and down, and oops, it can't go left or right. That's pretty unfortunate. If you want to put it back, yes. So there's my review of the Snizzers. So there's my review. Overall, I think this is a cool little figure. So first, Mighty Morphin Power Ranger villain figures. The first one was they came out, I think it's King Spanx. That was the first one. Second one is Pumpkin Rapper. The third one is the Pudgy Pig. I believe that was both from Comic-Con and the retail version. And there was a third one, or fourth and fifth was, I believe, is Eye Guy, and of course, Parenta's Head, I think it's pronounced. But now the Snizzards, but who knows who's going to next the Power Ranger Villains monster figures. This will be the first Power Ranger Villain monster figure. I think will be nice, cool, be based on reenaction this one. Hopefully we'll see a wave of the future. Maybe we'd like to see like familiars like monsters iconic, like Slivery Sharks, Bones, the Terror Toad, let's see, Rhino Blaster, Sacradillo. I think will be all the perfect ones. Under that, so like I said before, this is the first Power Ranger Lightning Collection ones. So what do you guys thought? Let me know in the comments what you thought of these figures. Hopefully the figures are available on this Target store. You can find it, you can check them out. So hopefully you enjoy it. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoy it, and thank you and goodbye.